Just a reminder that we are still in the Lenten season, and we're being invited to conversion, to change, and to recenter God. At the beginning of this year, I was in India visiting, and I visited the cities and I visited the countryside as well. I spent time with high-profile people like the Archbishop of Bangalore, who live in a place that looks like a palace. And I also visited the very poor who live out there in the margins, in the rice fields as well. And it is very interesting when you visit India, because it is a place that is so diverse in so many ways. It's wealthy and poor. It's urban and it's rural. It's westernized and it's also native at the same time. And it can be challenging sometimes to figure out things and also to figure out people. One popular joke in India that I think I've shared here in the past is that people in India, especially in different Indian cities, have developed a system of how to assign value or worth to a person. That if you go to New Delhi, which is the political capital of the country, people assign value by asking, which government minister do you know? Which government minister do you know? And then they know who you are. And if you go to the big city like of Bangalore, which is the tech capital of the country, people measure your worth by the computer products that you sell or the software company that you work for. You simply tell them that and they know, and this person is so and so. If you go to another big city like Mumbai that is known for its entertainment industry, that's where it's the home of Bollywood, your weight depends on the star that you know or the movie distribution company that you work for. Then they know who you are. And in the big city of Kolkata, known for its long cultural and religious history, your worth depends on you. Your great-great-grandfather. Who is your great-great-grandfather? You tell them and then they know. We know who you are. And down in the south, in the city of Chennai, which is known for its medical and pharmaceutical industries, your worth depends on the pharmaceutical industry that you work for, or the products that you sell, or the chain of hospitals that you work for. When you tell them that, they know exactly who you are. In our gospel today, we hear Jesus being sized up a little bit, being weighed, whether he was the Messiah or he wasn't the Messiah. The people in Jerusalem had their own criteria of how they judged a person, whether he was a Messiah or he's not a Messiah. And they depended on the region where he was born to determine, I think this might be the Messiah or is not. Well, Jesus wasn't really measuring up. He came from the region of Galilee that was rural in the countryside, and also that was known for its thick accent. The people came from that region were known for their thick accent. To them, Jesus could not be the Messiah because they knew exactly where he came from. He was from that region, and nothing really comes from that place, according to them. So they chose to switch off from listening to him, but just based on where he came from. So they ignored his message and simply just dismissed him. The mistake of assigning value to people based on external circumstances is the one that we are all easily fall into. We can be guilty of judging people based on their family backgrounds, the schools that they went to, their ethnicity, their appearances, they dress, how they dress. Are they wearing power suits or are they just dressed in something just regular? How does their accent sound? What kind of neighborhood do they live in? What is their age? What is their economic status? What is their medical condition? Are they people with autism? Are they what is going on in their life? The gospel today challenges us and also reminds us that the dignity, the worth, the competence, the value of every individual goes beyond all of these circumstances. There is more to people than all of these circumstances. So today, we're being cautioned about imputing value on someone simply based on these externalities that many times are the very first things that we jump on. Today we can ask ourselves, is there someone that perhaps I've ever judged based on any of these externalities before I even came to know who they were very well? Is there a person like that? Who was that person? What were the circumstances? We can ask ourselves, in what ways can I keep training myself to see the worth and the dignity of every person beyond all the external circumstances that we rely on? In our Mass today, may the grace of God help us to understand that the value and the worth of every human being is rooted in God Himself. And may we in this Mass also learn as well that the value of every person is based on the fact that they were created in the image and the likeness of God. Amen.
Amen.